Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Invest with Chikwese. This is a YouTube platform where I teach smart investment ideas using investment tools and platforms like the stock market, real estate, mutual funds, bonds, treasury bills, and others. You cannot afford not to subscribe to this channel because, as I said, I'll be sharing with you smart investment ideas that you cannot find anywhere else. So today, I want to share with you the latest update in NGX. I'm talking about the Nigerian stock markets or the Nigerian exchange group. So a lot of things are already happening in the local stock markets that I'm about to share with you today, especially with the newest update in NGX about what is now required for the share price or for the price of a stock to move in the NGS. Before it was said that it's at least 100,000 units, but now NGS has decided to change this particular limit with a new one that we are going to be discussing today. Of course, for local investors in Nigerian Exchange Group, it's been a busy week for them as it said that a lot of profit taking are already happening in the markets. Many stock prices are going down, and I'm sure investor beginners are already panicking. Yes, they're already panicking. A lot of them are already panicking. Some are even selling off their stocks that they are not supposed to be selling at this moment because they have not experienced this kind of thing in NGX before, or in stock investing before, or even in business investment before. So that is actually what happens in stock market. So that is why in this channel, I have always stressed on the issue of consistent and constant investing. I'm not talking about, having 5 million naira or 10 million naira today, and then you are putting all these funds into the stock market. No, that is not how it works. Stock market is a long-term investment, so you have to treat it like that. So what it means is that when the chips are down in a particular moment, it means that there is a correction in the market, and then that is the time for you to keep on doing what you know how to do, being consistent and never looking at the short-term, lag in the market. So if you are someone that doesn't have a long-term perspective or a long-term mindset to investing in the stock market, I bet you are going to be losing money. Stock market is a long-term venture. That is why it's called capital market. So right now I'm speaking to, beginner investors because most of them are panicking. Some are asking, should I sell my stocks? They are going down. I'm seeing a massive loss. Some are saying I'm seeing, losses in my portfolio account and all those things. For me, if you are consistent, when I talk about consistency, I'm talking about having a particular percentage of your income on monthly basis or on yearly basis that you are putting in the stock market. So what does that mean? It means that, let's assume you are investing 50,000 naira every month in the stock market. So you have to be consistent even when the stock price is down. That is a buying opportunity. You have to keep on buying. So at a time, it's going to kind of dilute the previous costs. Let's assume you bought it so high, it's going to dilute it and make it to at least come down if you are very consistent in your approach. So this is not the best time for you to be running away or for you to be taking lots of profit, especially for you to be selling off your stocks that are already in red. This is not the best time. So I have one particular strategy, and my strategy is that I don't sell a stock until I make profit from it. Yes, I don't sell a stock until I make profit from it. So that is why it is very, very important for you to take your time and make your due diligence before buying a particular company stock. You need to do the fundamental analysis. You need to do, every kind of analysis that you know how to do. Involve people, get people involved, let them help you do the analysis for you to understand what you are buying into. You shouldn't be buying something that you don't understand. So that is what I have to share with you. So today I'm focusing on the latest updates in NGS. And the update is that NGS have divided what it now requires for a particular stock or a particular set of stock to move or to change its market price. So starting from number one, stocks that are within the category of 1,000 naira and above will now witness a shift in their market price when the volume of a single trade is within the range of 10,000 and above. Yes, 10,000 units and above. That is what will bring about the shift in the stock price of that particular, stock. That is, I'm talking about stocks now that are in the category of 1,000 and above. Then the second one is stocks that are within the category of 500 to 1,000. So it's going to take them about 50,000 units for there to be a change in its share price and market capitalization. So if it's not up to 50,000 units traded in a single unit or in a single trade, that particular stock is not going to shift or move. Then that will take us to the last one, which is what we most time refer as the penny stock. So this one now requires at least 100,000 and above for there to be a shift in the market capitalization or the stock price. So that is the newest update in NGX within the range of 1,000 naira and above can now move up and down on smaller volume of trade, allowing their prices to reflect genuine market sentiment and demands accurately. The same applies to stocks within the range of 500 to 1,000, that is 500 naira to 999 naira, stocks that are sold within this range. The only difference between stocks that are trading between 500 to 1,000 and 1,000 and above is that it now requires up to 50,000 units for there to be a shift in their market prices. So for penny stocks, I'm talking about stocks that are below 500 naira. It may now require a lot of units that will be sold or bought for there to be a kind of shift in its market price. So this means that it will be harder for the stocks in this category to experience market swings because right now it requires up to 100,000 units for the market price to move. So don't forget that this is really going to affect so many, stocks in NGX. I'm talking about stocks that have low liquidity. Yes, stocks that we can say that are stagnant. So imagine if those stocks don't receive up to 100,000 units of purchase or sell-off. It means that these stocks cannot move. So it's going to be stagnant and become more illiquid, in the long term. So that is the latest update in the Nigerian Exchnge group. So these low liquid stocks is really going to experience lots of challenges, especially if they fail to attract the requisite, units that is required for their stock price to move. So you must know that this latest update is going to help the exchange prevent tiny incidental trades from causing exaggerated artificial swings in market capitalization. Then for the market, this update is going to bring about fast price discovery, market stability, and protected volume. Yes, this is what this update is expected to do in the markets. It's expected to do in the Nigerian stock market. So that is the latest update in Nigerian stock markets. So another update that is coming up is the regulation between Central Bank of Nigeria to holdcos. So is another thing that is going to affect investors in Nigerian stock market. So I don't want to talk about it in this video. I will talk about it in the next video that I'm going to upload because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So that one will be in another video about the holdco. You really need to understand what this new law is all about, especially if you're interested in investing in Nigerian, financial industry. I'm talking about Nigerian banks and also fintech companies that handles financial services and others. So you cannot afford not to check out for that video in this channel because it's going to be dropping soon. So if you have seen my video for the first time, please do me a favor by subscribe, like, and also tell me what you think about this video in the comment section. Share your own opinion and I will be there waiting for you. Don't forget, this is Invest with Chikwesiri, where I teach smart investment ideas. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.